welcome back to the channel. Sorry, it is me just driving along again. I'm driving to the yard, so I thought I'd do a little intro because it's pouring rain. Great. Not what I want for tonight because we are actually off out again. We are off for a dressage lesson tonight at our local showground because they've got a whole week or 2 weeks worth of dressage at the moment. So sorry if you can hear my window wipers, they're a bit loud. So they've got all the dressage boards out. So we've hired out the arena. Not sure Krem's ever seen a dressage board, so I'm not sure how it's going to go. But yeah, rather than having a dressage lesson at home this week, it's so close to us, so we thought we will pop them on the box and take them down to our local arena and have a lesson. I might let my instructor ride for like the first 10 minutes because she always warms him up and sort of gets him flexing the way he should be, whereas I'm not great at that. We're still sort of learning. And then I'll get on for the rest. But yeah, for some reason it's raining and it's something like, I don't know what date we're on, maybe like the 24th of July I think we are, and it's raining and quite cold. Actually, I'm in long sleeves. So not ideal, but hopefully it's going to hold off and stop soon. But yeah, I just want a little bit of practice to get him out into the dressage boards because my plan with Krem is to just do anything and everything really that I can throw at, like that someone throws at me. So if I get a chance to go to a dressage like test one day, at least I've sort of got him used to the boards. And to be honest with you, I'm just doing anything and everything I can at every opportunity just to get him used to it all, because I just think it's a great experience. You know, he's still young, he's not actually done a lot when it goes to like going out, but he's taken it all in his stride so well, bless him. Yeah, like everywhere we go, the first 5-10 minutes it's very looky, where are we, you know, a little bit on his toes, but no more than any other horse would be, to be totally honest. So I've been so pleased with him. So yeah, while summer's still here, even though I feel like I'm in October right now, I am just trying to get him out as much as possible, do as much as we can for all the experience, because this year I've sort of told myself this is our learning year, our sort of training year and our experience year. So whatever we do, we do. We'll definitely be getting to some shows for sure, but obviously this isn't going to be our great season year, for example. Next year will be like where I'll start going out to shows a lot more. But yeah, all the experience is needed. Obviously, again, it's just another outing, another lot of travelling, another lot of, you know, seeing something different. Because yeah, like I said, I don't know if I've never took him to dressage balls before. I've never actually rode in dressage balls myself, so I'm actually a bit nervous. Like, am I going to stay in the boards? I'm scared that I'm going to kind of jump. Like, Krem's canter can be quite active and big. And I'm worried that his legs are going to like go over the boards, but I don't know. Anyone that's done dressage here is really listening to me thinking you're going to be absolutely fine. It's just a bit of a white plastic board, but yeah, anyway, it's something different. And rather than him always going out jumping, you know, like referring to getting on that box and always going jumping, it's just something a little bit different and fun, and why not, basically. So yeah, hopefully that goes well. I'll show you our lesson and stuff. I'm actually going with my cousin because she's got a new pony, so it's a first outing with the pony, so hopefully that's all going to go well, and her and Krem are going to travel okay together. Hopefully he'll be able to show her the ropes and be a good support and not be like a bad support. Hopefully he's good. And yeah, I'll show our lessons and let you know how it all goes. And yeah, I'm on my way to the yard, going to give him a flick off and stick Boo and Albie out in the field. They've all been getting on really well, by the way. They've been doing so well. I'm really pleased. Albie's absolutely loving going out in the big field with his brothers. His brothers are happy for him to be there. It's so cute. I watched them on the Rio Link camera and they are just all so happy. And you can tell that they all really trust each other. So that's great news. But yeah, currently it's pouring rain, so I don't even want to put them out, but I need to put them out before I go. And then we will be on the road. So I will speak to you when I speak to you. Fingers crossed it goes well. Also, I wanted to show you my new boots. Look at these. I received these this week from Rheingold. How gorgeous are they? They're browns. My first ever brown leather pair of boots. Look how soft the leather is. And they're super stretchy as well. And they've got like croc print here, and croc print here. Yeah, how gorgeous are they? Absolutely love them. So hopefully they'll be nice and comfy for me to have my lesson in this evening. But yeah, I love them. such a smart brown boot and also quite reasonably priced. And not too high up. Normally boots sit like here and then really dig in here, but these seem quite low, so I'm hoping they're going to be nice and comfy. But they're lovely and stretchy, and not too stiff, which is a good thing. But yeah, I love them. I think they're really, really smart. And I've got all brown on this evening. Where are we going? What is it? Good boy. Being very patient, aren't you? Got the new Lumia Crystal collection on. Very pretty. And he's standing very patiently like a good boy. Alex is just running through a test. I'll show you some of her tests on little Bessie.
Keep shorting and see down the center line. Yeah, right in the corner, toe on the inside side. Yeah, keep short. That's fine.
Look at my patient horse. Graham, are you being good? Patient boy. Hey, I just wanted to pop on and explain a little bit of what my instructor does here. So something that we've been really trying to train Creme with is sort of being patient when getting on. He used to be a real struggle to get on from the mounting block and stuff, and he wouldn't stand still. So if you notice there, she got on and he took us a few steps forward, so she got back off to get back on and try and make him sort of, you know, stand while she's getting on and stand until she asks him to walk on. It's just a big patient thing with him, and he's getting so much better at it now. Like, I can get on from the mounting block within a minute or two, and yeah, it's just something that we've been working on, and my instructor doesn't like to back down, and she likes to, you know, sort of make things perfect. So that's why she got off and got back on, and obviously he does take a few more steps again, but he comes straight back to her, so she was happy after that.
Of the corners, because looks like, yeah, it's not as simple. It's not simple, yeah.
Is he bothered by the bolts?
No, it's fine. He doesn't. He's happy. He's fine.
Maybe he's seen them before.
How long the turn takes where his body is.
She's going to run through a test with him.
Firstly, you set up the balloon and then you ride the balloon. Yes. And now inside leg stays a bit deeper into the wall and down the center line. Inside leg stays bending, outside leg stays turning. And the same hands, inside hand guides where to go, outside hand says turning. Does that make sense? Shoulders, yes, his shoulders, but his hand is restricted. Comes inside say hand says flexion, but there is no restriction here. He can move away of his hand. Make sense? Back up. Even he says, I'm not listening, but he still apply that. You can see front does show good, it looks like they're not. Fine, let's see all this. Just put it turn into the corner because the right on right from the center line into the right side is the same corner. It means you apply the bend and ride that track as deep as possible, which is difficult, fine. Yeah. Yeah, heels down, legs down, yes, deep as possible. And then straightness, you are not bending, yeah? Corner goes so quickly, if you overbend yourself, you can't ride straightness. On that side, ride your straightness, it's in connection to strap. But first thing, what you learn riding the corners as it is a rectangle. Yeah. And then apply for deflection in before the corner and maintain through the corner. But the leg should go on the outside side of his neck, of his shoulder. Yes, that's good. It means it's invisible. Yeah, there is no open inside hand. There is nothing. It's just you push him away from your inside leg, and balloon is concave in your inside side.
Yeah.
Getting better. Shall we try that?
Yeah.
So go large or down the center line. That's what you need to practice. Maybe circle at E or B to get your ideas about the circles. Yes.
Open your eyes to golden light. There's a world of wonder painted in the sky. What a beautiful sight. It's all waiting for you. It's all waiting for you. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Aurora, the light of day, it's all before you, illuminating so much to be found. Watch the world spin round. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. We'll chase the sky, watch us shine. It's in our eyes, burning bright. It's just the beginning.
Trust and penta. You can't be that bad.
It's all waiting for you.
I see track right. B, circle right, 20 meters. We did half 20, now you do the full 20. Okay, again, you flexion. Flexion, yeah. That's good. Yeah, riding the corner. Beautiful. Wow. At B, circle 20 meters right. A bit too early. Okay, let's. The circle is too small from that point of view, but carry on. Oops. Okay, let's now Okay, follow one more time. At B, 20 meters cycle. Follow me. 1, 2, 4, drop. Yeah? That's where your circle takes. That is our half. 1, 2, through the middle, and finish at B. Yeah, there you are. That's better size now. Keep him straighter. Straighter, slowing down. Yeah, keep shorting. And between B and F, transition to walk. That was me too late saying that. And short again. Yes, good. At E, half turn. At X, half turn to B. It's a half fig of A. Yeah, that's slow down. Short as possible as you can. Otherwise, it's impossible. Yeah. Into me. And then before me into the B. And go left. Yes. And then between B and M, walk transition. Ready? And walk. And short. Yeah. Okay, change your diagonal. Fine. Slowing down. It's okay. That was maybe like and E. One more circle. 20 meters. Same as previously. Yeah. Good. It's okay. Okay, lovely. And keep shorting. The next exercise is an FXH. Give him walk. Change to diagonal. And long rein. Let the reins be long as possible. But push with your weight to make that walk a bit bigger. Give the long reins. Longer. Let it through. Yeah, let it through. Yeah, exactly. Let it through. Yeah, even longer. Yes, you see? Even longer. Because we need his neck as low as possible. Yeah, and if you go into H, that was difficult. So shorten your reins. And stay in walk. At C, you commence your 20-meter circle. 20-meter circle in walk. Cutting to corner. That is a circle, but fine. We'll talk about the distance later on. It's too early, too much information. It's a circle. But when you cross the center line, you're going to ask short, and it's a circle. Finish at C. After center line short, finish your circle in short. One. And short. Yeah, and so that is your short. Next exercise is a change reins in short. MXK change reins. Slowing down. Yeah. MXK change rein. It's a diagonal. And then down the center line. Stop. Yeah. Good. And now down the center line. Good boy. Talk to him. Good boy. Sorry, I didn't say waist to him. Last letter. It's okay.
Out for the night with his brothers for a well-earned rest, bless him. Grimmy! Hello! Hey guys, sorry I'm finishing off in the car again, but the car is my only place that I actually get a chance to get the camera out and chat. It's always a big rush, it's like 8:30. So we just got back, Krim had his dinner and I chucked him out in the field, and he is enjoying a nice night out in the field with his brothers. I'm really pleased with tonight. I'm really happy. Like overall, again, great experience for him. Loading, travelling. He's still just a bit bolshy when you try and shut him in. He's just a bit like, if he could, he'd run off. But you know, he's okay, if that makes sense. But I do just have to put it down to the fact that he has travelled to and from Ireland 4 times in his life. So he's gone 2 back, 2 again and come back. So that's 4 times. It's a long old journey that he's done, a lot. And I just think when he gets on that box, he probably just thinks, oh no, not again. Am I going to have to go for that long? So he just remembers it. So I don't beat myself up about it. And he is so good in other ways, so quiet on the box now. Lets me just tack him up. Sorry I didn't get a chance to film all that. It's really hard because obviously we haven't got enough hands on us all to hold a camera and, you know, tack up. But he was good as gold, as he was, and you've seen in my previous vlogs. didn't care about the dressage boards at all. He stood with me and my friend the whole time while Alex had her lesson, just stood there chilled. I was so pleased. Like, if you knew Creme back when he had his ulcers and last year, he'd never stood there. I would have had to be walking around him round and round and round, and he just would have been erratic. But he was such a good boy, chilled. He definitely knows that place now. We've been quite a few times. I think he's just like, yeah, I know it here, which is good because it's our local showground, and it is literally, when I say it's on the same road as our yard, it's 5 minutes down the road, like 10 minutes in the lorry. So it's great that, you know, he's happy and content there. So my instructor got on, obviously, as you see, she looked beautiful on him. She gets him going so well. She's obviously got a much stronger leg than me. I'm not a dressage rider and she is, but she gets him moving, just, yeah, so good, like, so nice the way she gets him moving. Obviously the arena hire isn't as long as our lessons at home, so we only have like a 40-minute gap, but she got on for the first 10 minutes, warmed him up. She did a little test on him, and said, which I already know, he's quite weak on his bends, so he sort of just falls in. So keeping him right in the corners is obviously hard. So then I got on and we just had some practice of like moves that come in a test, you know, like circles, half circles and stuff. And then I said, can we just go through like a really simple, most simple test you can go through, which is, I think is an intro A. I've never ever done dressage in all my nearly 23 years of life. So yeah, I was like, can we just go through one? And, you know, if we have to stop and start, it's fine, but just so I can get like the grips of it, because I would like to actually do a little bit of dressage here and there. Because like I said, I just want to do everything I can with Creme, because I didn't do that with Albie growing up, and I always beat myself up about it, but it doesn't matter. And I know Creme's got the potential. Like, I know my instructor could probably take him into a test and it would be rusty in her eyes. She'd say this is not right, he's not ready, but it would look okay, and, you know, I'm sure he'd get some marks here and there. It'd just be great for experience. So I definitely think I'm going to say to her, if I think my cousin may go for a dressage test, so I might either go along just for the experience, even if it totally goes wrong, or let my instructor take him in for one, just to get him out and about really and get him experiencing it. But yeah, I was super happy with how he rode. We had some really nice moments. Hopefully you got to see it on camera. Halfway through the test, at the end, he really tired out, and when Creme tires out, he overbends, and he might look really nice because his head's so down, but I've got nothing. I feel like I'm holding a feather, and he goes all tucked up, and then he just loses it, throws his head up, and I can't get him back down. And you would have seen the whole end of the test. I don't know if Sarah carried on filming or not, but the whole like last quarter of the test, he just lost it and was just like, no, I'm done, and wouldn't come back in. And when we come down the centre line, he come down straight, and he did stop, but he was just a bit like kind of backing up a little bit or walking forward, just where he was so tired. He's very weak. Creme is very weak, and has a lot of muscle to build. So doing this kind of stuff is hard for him, but good. It's great for him. It's what he needs to do. But for example, always working in an outline, and, you know, bending into the corners. I don't know why I'm doing all this weird movements to explain. But yeah, one, it's hard for me because I don't know if I've ever spoke about this or not, but I've got a slip disc in my back, which reflects on my legs. So when I have to put my leg on a horse, it triggers my back. So there's moments when I'll ride and I'll just flop, and I just have to go, right, I've got to stop for a minute, and I'll just walk and let the reins go because my legs kill. So obviously I'm actually riding in a jump saddle, which is harder because my legs having to be brought back. I've got like a 10 to 20 metre gap, about as big as this, away from the knee roll. So my leg is having to be on the whole time. My instructor makes it look easy because she's got very strong legs, so obviously her legs don't move, whereas mine is very hard. So once they're on, you've got to keep them on, kind of thing. You know, you can't just take them off. So it was hard, and sometimes I do have to just flop. But I did keep him going quite nicely. And yeah, we had some really nice movements, but I really enjoyed it. It was something different. It's nice that he came out not, you know, like I said, not just having to jump, even though he loves his jumping. It's just something different. It was a really peaceful evening, and really nice, and I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely would like to, yeah, try and get out to dressage one day for sure. And yeah, we're going to keep up with our dressage lessons, and it was so nice to do something different, and go out with my cousin. And Creme, you know, was out with another horse. And I let my cousin go first because I thought it would be great sort of practice for Creme. And we've got a beautiful sunset right in front of me, which is why you can probably I look quite orange. it was good practice for Krem to just stand around and be patient. That is something that I do a lot with Krem, is just making him wait. And you know, the whole time we literally sat on the chairs and he just stood there. And he was just like, oh, and he was nibbling us and kissing us. So chilled, super chilled, and I'm so happy about that. It's like one thing that I want him to be, is just chilled when I take him places. Obviously new places that he's never been, he's gonna be, you know, nervous and very looky, but just, yeah, more and more practice I think is helping him, and I can see that he's enjoying his outings more. And yeah, overall I'm pleased with that. Hopefully you got to see some nice moments in that. But yeah, you know, it's hard for me because I'm trying to build my legs up, because the stronger my legs are, the better it is on my back. But at the moment, when my legs are weak, when I'm keeping my leg on, it really reflects on my slip disc. So like tomorrow, for example, I could wake up in a lot of pain, or I might be okay. It totally depends. But yeah, it's hard, and my instructor knows that. So sometimes when I flop, I go, sorry, it's my back. She's like, it's fine, take a minute, and then I regroup and get my leg back on again. And yeah, he's also very weak. He's got lots of muscle to build. So we're both sort of learning together and practicing together, and building muscle together, and get stronger, should I say. But that will only come with time and practice. So yeah, I'm super happy, and who knows, dressage, show jumping, eventers, here we come. Eventing, here we come. No, definitely not doing eventing. I cannot cope with the nerves of cross country, not for me. But definitely here to be an all-rounder for sure. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to follow us on Instagram and like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.